10K trade. We're going to explain so I can show you guys and explain to you guys exactly how I did it so you can do the same thing.
Me and my girlfriend, my two dogs, we're about to drive from Tampa, Florida, all the way to Georgia, which is 6.5, 7 hours away. Trading, if all of that isn't at the top of your priorities, I don't know why you're expecting to get the results that you're looking for. No cap, but we could just keep on waiting for that.
Nigga. Your neck look kind of heavy, cousin.
No, that's not heavy enough. Just push it crazy. That's just push it crazy. Trade at 2,700, minus 1,000 from the first L. I made 17. Hey, I'll take it. 1,600 for the day across the 5 accounts.
We're here in Georgia, we're here in Atlanta, we got everything situated.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Right now, it is 8 in the morning on a Wednesday morning in Tampa, Florida. Me and my girlfriend, my two dogs, we're about to drive from Tampa, Florida, all the way to Georgia, which is 6.5, 7 hours away. I'm packing all my clothes, packing all my stuff, getting all my equipment, because I'm going to be out there for at least 5 to 6 days. I'm going to be trading in the car. A whole lot's going on right now. I thought, because I was about to pick my camera up and start packing it, I thought I'd start the video off just right here. So with that being said, gave you guys a little insight to what's going on. We have a little bit till we got to leave. We don't have an exact time we got to leave, but we want to leave by a certain time so we can get there by a certain time, because our check-in is at a certain time. And we want to be able to make the most of it. So we're trying to get everything situated, hop on the road. Then we're going to hop on a call with the team. So with that being said, let's get this adventure on the road. All right, right now I'm in the car because my girlfriend is taking longer than I thought she would to get ready, and I got shit to do. So I got everything that I needed to get packed into the car. And now I'm gonna come in here because I do have to go live. I do gotta make money because going on vacation is cool, but you gotta have fucking priorities at the end of the day. If you got shit that needs to be done, get it done. I don't care if you're on vacation. I don't care if you got something to do. Your priorities come first. And if your success, if you're trading, if all of that isn't at the top of your priorities, I don't know why you're expecting to get the results that you're looking for. Just being honest. You gotta be willing to put a lot of work, a lot of effort, especially when other people aren't. Most people would have just taken the day off. Most people just would have gave up. It's 9:30 on the dot right now. I don't care. I'm about to get on this call with the team. If you want to get access to the call, work with me one-on-one, get access to all this stuff, you can apply in the first link in the description. I'm about to get onto my hotspot. Yeah, I'm trying to get active on this call, not gonna lie, but this Wi-Fi is not hitting right now, if I do say so myself. It's about 88 people here. I do have a couple of the people doing what they got to in terms of leading the team going, but in my opinion, this shit is ass. I'm trying to get my chart to load, but it's
Actually just bounced off of that.
it's just frozen.
Yeah, the 15 minute.
You know, sometimes you could try to get it done. I'm trying, but you know, I can't trade a chart that isn't loading. Yeah, this is the fun side of technology. The fun side of technology when it doesn't want to work. All right, I got myself my chart on and everything. Everything looks pretty bullish if I do say so for myself. I mean, US30 look like a whole possibly this 1 hour gap here, but I'm gonna, we about to see too clear in my opinion. Previous is high for NAS, it's all the way up here, but NAS be on some shit, so you know, but it's way closer to this previous is low. Like if it were to hold this 1 hour gap and try to move lower, that could be a possibility for a trade idea. US30, I honestly don't really like the way it looks. I would have rather just kept going higher. I don't like that it's coming back into the range, but if it does come back lower, we have that 4 hour gap down there, which already, the 4 hour and the 1 hour are around the same area. That would be the area I watch on 30. I don't think I would do anything besides longs on 30, especially because that previous is high is also right there. So all the confirmation for why I would have a possible reaction from that area is all down there. So in my opinion, if it just keeps short like this, then that could be the possibility for the longs, no cap. But we could just keep on waiting for that.
Nigga. Your neck look kind of heavy, cousin.
No, that's not heavy enough.
Yeah, okay, big dog.
To retrace, I want it to retrace down there. If it doesn't retrace, I want to see it hold this 1 hour gap and just keep trending higher. Just don't even retrace. Yeah. That's what I wanted to see. But you know, it looked like it wanted to retrace. So if it retraces, I'm watching down here. If it don't retrace, I think the longs off this 1 hour gap to just keep trusting the continuation that this shit just gonna keep going higher. Wouldn't be a bad idea, but either or, I'm just waiting. NAS.
Trump just said something about tariffs. So
like that's how I feel with 30 longs. It's like I just want to see what 30 does. 30
usually does.
It's an interesting spot.
Yo, this thing, who's road, bro? I'm on your ass.
Mr. Canada, right here. This is gonna be my first
bro,
trade.
It,
First trade, just sell y'all here.
Shit. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, Bell, you sick?
Huh?
You sick?
Hell yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sick.
God
You can
damn,
tell
bro.
he's sick, bro.
Slow down. Shit is hitting, but I didn't risk too much on this first trade. I'm on the funders right now. Like the longs on them, what would the stop loss look like though? Is 50 too much? What is to get to the low? That's not bad. My chart is shared. Honestly, y'all just gotta pay attention to the chat, to be honest. Cause I can hear y'all, I can see my screen. Some of y'all probably see it, some don't. It's just gonna be the Wi-Fi. Just look at the chart. The chart ain't changed that much. Just look at the screenshot. That's where the trade that I've been sending to y'all is. I mean, y'all see the chart yourself. Oh, yeah, this is I'll send a screenshot of the actual entry and stuff. But this is my last trade of the day. Second attempt on US 30 longs. US 30 longs. 50 points. Stop loss. Chilling at break even still. About time. But I'm breaking even on this trade. So whatever happens, I got 1 L for the day. And then we got 1 W so far. Above TP1, still got 6 hours and 50 minutes on his drive. I indeed got time, but the sooner the better, because I'm not trying to be in a trade. And being mentally in a trade is worse than anything. Especially in a car, I can't go nowhere. Like, I'm stuck in this trade. Patiently, just got some Dunkin' Donuts. Still waiting for this shit. Oh yeah, we moving. Like, goddamn. The trade be doing good and then be doing bad. And I'm just here for it. Like, I would be in the car today. Bro, where am I gonna look out the window? Like, can't look. Ain't much going on. I'm like, just stare at the trees go by. Regardless, I'm staring at nothing. Folks gonna have so many different clips of up, down, back at TP, back almost at TP. It's crazy. Just push it crazy. That's just push it crazy. Look at that. I don't know what happened literally in 3 seconds. In 3 seconds. That's crazy. Should have took that shit on my live account. Hey, TP2 hit. I mean, the trade idea hit. Good shit. Hey, all I know is, hey, we got the trade though. Hey, that's all I know. I don't know what happened within that 5 seconds, but we closed the trade at 2,700 minus 1,000 from the first L. I made 17. Hey, I'll take it. I mean, I could have made more, coulda, shoulda, woulda, but listen, for all I know, this could have took us another 5 hours. This did more in 5 minutes than we did in 2 hours. But listen, I be telling y'all, I can't control when it's gonna move. I could just, sometimes the volume just kicks in, bro. Sometimes it's just, the only thing you could do is already be positioned and just let it do what it do. All right, team, you can see Nova right there. We are done with the trade. It is 12 o'clock. We've been driving for like 2 hours. We still have 5 hours. It's just nothing but this. Like, this right here is what we've been looking at for the past, like, I don't even know how long. But I'm about to get some of that content edited. I'm gonna get some of that vlog edited. We have a long time still. W trade, the trade took long as shit, but I'm glad it played out when it did, because we still could have been in that trade for 5 hours, and that shit would have sucked. That shit would have sucked. Mentally, that shit would have sucked. But it happened when it happened. We got the volume at 11 o'clock. Across the 5 funded accounts on Top Step, I made 1,600 for the day across the 5 accounts. So if I were to do that math, it's 5, we made 8,000 across the accounts because we took $1,000 loss across the 5. So we lost 5,000, then made 1 point, then made the 8 on top of that. But yeah, risk reward, 1 L, 1 W, 1 great trade. Yeah. Now I'm about to just sit in the car for hours upon hours upon hours upon hours. I'll let you guys know when we get closer. We're in Georgia. We're not far from the location. We're not too far from downtown Atlanta also, which is right in front of us. Whole lot of traffic right now, but it's about that time. It's 5:23. So yeah, it makes sense. Rush hour, everyone's trying to go home. But more traffic going the other way, if I do say so myself. But yeah. We're almost there. I'm gonna see you guys when we get to the Airbnb. We made it to the Airbnb, getting everything situated. Gotta get my bag. Whole lot of stuff. Why is this on here? Back up. But yeah, we made it to where we gotta get everything inside. So mission is so far accomplished. It is definitely later in the day. But you know what? It's all right. Because better late than never. We don't have to be anywhere. We don't have to go anywhere. We're here on our own time. Only thing I got to do today is get this vlog that you are watching right now uploaded. So yeah, as long as I can do that, we are A-okay. All right, we made it to the spot. This is the bedroom. You come out over here. You like walk through here. You have a bathroom over here. Nothing crazy. You got the living room, AKA the kitchen with the backdrop back there. I'm not gonna show too much. I'll probably show you a more in-depth tour when we get back, but we dropped all the stuff off, put the dogs, dropped off, and now we're about to go get some food. So yeah, that's the plan of action as of right now. Mission complete though. I'll give you a little, look at that. It's a cool little spot though.
All right, we just got the food and everything. Whataburger, I give it a 8 out of 10. I think she gave it a what, 8 out of 10? 8 out of 10 for Whataburger. I don't know what else we're gonna be eating here. I'm about to post something on my story on Instagram so they can let me know the different food spots. But yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff. We're about to chill here because we've been on the go all day. I'm gonna get a lot of the rest of the vlog edited, whole lot of that stuff. But yeah, we're here in Georgia, we're here in Atlanta, we got everything situated. Now, it's time to get settled in. I'll see you in a little bit. We're gonna talk about something. Probably I'll give you a trade breakdown. That's probably what I'll give to you guys, just because the 8K trade, 8K day in general, we're gonna explain so I can show you guys and explain to you guys exactly how I did it so you can do the same thing.
I'm not sure how this angle is gonna look. It might honestly look better in the morning, this little angle right here, because you can kind of see out that way, kind of see out this way. But I'm about to get my laptop. We're about to get the trade breakdown because the trade ended up going crazy. It went to like a 1 to 6, 1 to 7. I closed out at about a 1 to 2.7. I risked 1,000, made about 27. So that's a little bit less than a 1 to 3, but a little bit more than a 1 to 2. But it went crazy. We're gonna explain exactly how the confirmations, even though I went over everything earlier, I'm gonna do a little bit of a review recap since it's already 9 o'clock at night. Crazy that there's still light out, but let's hop into the chart. All right, we're on the laptop and view still looks about the same, but we're about to get into the exact trade breakdown. And as you can see from me zooming out, just like these, gonna hide trading view logo. But you can see this was a great trade. It went to a 1 to 6. It went all the way just out. It just did a 1 to 7, which is crazy because risking what I risked, I could have made 7,000 if I would have held it to the exact high, not getting out any sooner. But that's unrealistic. There's no way I would have known exactly that I was going to reject from this point right here. But we're going to break down the trade. So we're going to get rid of all the markups and we're going to do exactly what I did to be able to cast this trade. First things first, why was I bullish? Keep it simple. Whenever I'm trying to identify the trend, look at London session and look at the previous day. In this case, previous day, extremely bullish. Okay, that's one check mark for bullishness. Check 2, these lines show 12 a.m. So after 12 a.m., we consolidated, pushed. So the London trend was also bullish. And then during our time to trade at 9 o'clock, that's when we came to the charts. So by the time we came to the charts, I had already marked up the previous day's high. Boom. By the time I came to the charts, I had already seen that when we had this consolidation at London, 4 a.m. pushed and it left this 1 hour gap behind. The main thing that I tell you guys when it comes to these higher time frame and higher probability fair value gaps, pay attention to the times that the gaps get created. Because say, for example, if you create a gap during London session, more than likely you're going to have that continuation of the trend and you're going to be able to identify that. Say, for example, the previous day was bullish. London session was bullish. By the time we came to the charts at 9 in the morning, we had this 1 hour gap. We had this previous day's high. All of these things were already set in stone. So all we had to do was simply wait. And if you want to take it a step further, why else would I have had a reason to go long in this area? We're going to pull a fib from the London low to the 9 o'clock, I said 9, to the 9 o'clock high before we started to retrace. We're going to get the fib and we're going to look at our normal fib setting. Boom. And you can see that all of these things are in the same range of about what? Of about a 40 points. So that's not bad. And like I said, when you want to pay attention to the London continuation moves, you want to make sure that the London low doesn't get ran. I caught a similar trade. When was it? Not yesterday. When was it? Maybe Monday, I think it was. I caught a trade. It got very close to running the London low, but I told you guys, if I wanted to see price have that London continuation, it's not gonna run that low. Even if it gets 1 point from it, it is not gonna run the low. Same thing in this case scenario. And if we also go to the higher time frame on the 4 hour, you will, if I take away all the markups, you can see right in here was also a 4 hour for value gap. And I'm gonna mark that one up specifically in a different color, just so you guys can tell the difference. I'll make it, let's just say, green, just so it's very easy to tell. Actually, you can't really tell at all. So I'm gonna make it yellow. There you go. So that yellow line is the 4 hour gap. The 1 hour gap is right here, the black dotted line. You have the previous day's high, which if you think about it on the higher time frame, it's a simple retracement. The same thing we're looking at with these imbalances, the same thing we're looking at with these gaps, the same thing is happening just on the higher time frame when price retraces into the
previous day's high, which on the higher time frame is the high of the previous candle. Keep it very simple. Don't let that go over my head, your head, your family's head. Go rewind that again because you might not understood it, but trust me, the same thing that's happening on the lower time frames is happening on the higher time frames. So with that being said, let me annotate all the reasons for why I would have taken this trade, hence why I took the trade. 1 hour for value gap. Well, it was a 1 hour imbalance, so I'm gonna just say 1 hour gap. 4 hour gap. You had two of these gaps along with the previous high that got retraced into. You also had the fib long. Following the overall bullish trend, I will put bullish as a confirmation because when you're following the overall trend, that adds to a level of why price is more than likely going to play out versus why it wouldn't play out. And then lastly, those are time. That was the most important thing. This was happening at 9:30 in the morning, which is important because that's our time to trade. All of this happening is one thing, but the fact that all of this was happening during my time to trade, during my session, was why I made a high probability. So if we were to put over here, exactly where I took the trade, the safest entry at that 1 hour gap with a stop loss below that London low would have been 66 points. But if you would have had a 50 point right here, my stop loss, I got a little bit of a better entry. I got in around the 4 hour gap, so I was able to have it below this low. But just for the sake of the example, if you would have got the safest entry, it would have been at the 1 hour gap. I don't get in based off the fib. I don't get in based off of anything besides a fair value gap fill or running an old higher low. In this case, the fair value gap getting filled was the 1 hour gap, so that would be the safest entry with a 50 point stop loss. You would have went in some drawdown, but it wouldn't have stopped you out. And if you would have been targeting this high right up here, you would have been able to get that easy 1 to 2, just like that. And if you would have went for 1 to 3, you would have got it. If you would have went for 1 to 4, you would have got it. Would have went for 1 to 5, 1 to 6, targeting 45,000, big figure level all the way up here. You would have been able to get that. Now, you don't need all that. All you need is a simple 1 to 2. And if you can consistently figure out a way to make this happen over and over and over, I can promise you, money is not going to be hard to make at that point. It just comes down to understanding the system, understanding what happens, understanding what do you have to look for on a daily basis. It doesn't have to be complicated. The same thing I took today is the same thing that I took on Monday, the same thing I took last week, the same thing that you guys seen every single day. So, hope you enjoyed it.
And let it focus. We are officially done with the trade breakdown. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a decent trade. Told you guys everything you need to know about the trade, but with that being said, this is where the video is going to be coming to, and I'm going to keep it pretty short and sweet. This whole vlog was just a travel vlog. We ain't do nothing besides go eat that food, but tomorrow when we wake up and have a fresh sleep and everything, we'll be able to do a lot more. We'll be able to do everything as normal. But with that being said, this is where the video is going to be coming soon. And if you want to work with me one-on-one to get access to these live trades, to get access to the trading content, to get access to work with me one-on-one, you can apply in the first link in the description. The second link is to free trading training, and the third link is the broker that I use on a daily basis. I didn't use it today, but I did use it yesterday, and it's what I use with all my live capital. So if you want to use the same broker, third link. Stay safe, stay busy, and I'll see you guys tomorrow's daily video.